Good evening. I'm Pulvret, and I love PLO. Welcome to the stream. This is session 15, I think, of the $100 to $10,000 challenge. Let's see what we can do today. It's not going to be a very long session, but I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm starting out a little bit later than usual. We had some people over tonight. So it's already been a good night, even before starting to play. If there's anybody out there, how was your night? How is your night? What are you doing? We have a seat at 3 tables here. One with 6 cards, one with 5 cards, and one with only 4. But we're gonna try to have fun at all of them, even so. Let's see if I can get the session results up there. Not that there's anything to look at after 3 hands, but let's put them in there anyway. Otherwise I'll forget later. Rara Kadabra. Sounds like a spell of sorts. I hope he doesn't know too much magic. All right, let's see how we can magic his way out of this one. We flop nut flush. He made a call and now the board paired. Maybe he has magic the full house. Who knows? Let's make a small bet. Maybe he will call in the case he hasn't magicked something. No, he was done like. And Pulvert brings home a pot. Aces again. And a walk. How disappointing. This hand looks really beautiful on table 4, but we're not going to play after this action. If I knew something more about this let loose guy, it may be a situation to call for bet. Maybe. But then he has to be very loose, and we know nothing about him. Yet. bottom set on table 1. We'll call that. Now our bottom set has picked up not flush draw. And there's a bet and there's a click raise. We're going to just make a call here, but we're not really afraid of calling more. Alright, now if the flushes hit, we block the ace, we block the king, and we have the fours. Might be decision time here. No, they checked and we win it. Easy peasy. Sometimes poker doesn't have to be hard. Oi, I noticed now that I made a mistake when I opened the tables. And table 1 is a 2-5. Well, it is what it is. I guess we're taking a mini shot today with 1-2-5 table. The table seems quite nice, so I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know if some of the tables that I am on the waitlist for, they're also 2-5. I might just decline them. I will see what it looks like, but both this Tony RC and the Donkey Boydan I played with before, and they're decent people, so to speak. Fun to be around when you're playing poker. Jack is a very good card to have here on table 1, and we don't have Jack. We have Jack, so to speak. Jack and excrement. Alright, now let me see if I can sort this out. Okay, I obviously want to keep waiting that table. I'll put this one up there, and I roll with my trips there. Complicated right here. What about this table? Right, I have a couple of tables off screen now that where I'm waiting. All right, I don't feel very good about this here on table 3, which is the table I just opened. I actually hate this. I don't think we're very likely to win this hand with our full house. All right, E blop, L blop. Do you got it? All right, and I did get a seat on the table a seat that I really wanted. So let's see. Is there a table that we just want to dump? That would be table 4, I think. Maybe not. I don't know about this let loose guy yet. What about the rest of it? Table 5 doesn't look super exciting either. All right, and actually that's good timing. Let's get out of table 5. Bring in this one. For Pinchy, as usual, somehow has managed to get the 1,000 big blind stack. But I think he's more often than not in for about the same amount. Nice, we won that on table 4. El Bloppo. We folded a small full house against him before, and now we won with a full house against him. Oh, okay. The table with Pinchy is also a 2-5 table. All right. It was by accident, but I'm not sorry about it. They're two pretty good 2-5 tables, so what 2-5? I mean 2-5 cents. Of course, they are PLO5, where we normally take PLO2. We're not, what you say, bankroll management wise, we're not ready for PLO5 yet in this challenge. You look at the stats at the bottom of the screen, you can see that we have actually gone backwards a little bit. But it's okay. It's Friday night. Let's enjoy a little PLO5 action. Here's a guy called Pedro the Poker. Pedro. Vote for Pedro. And we do flop a top set of aces. And along with that, we have a wrap and one diamond. One diamond better than no diamond. This particular hand. And someone is El Blopo again. It's raising this. Let's just raise the pot. He's betting it, right? And we're raising it. If I said something else, I apologize. Raise is a subset of bet. He has a decent hand. We're a little bit ahead. Four is a good start. Okay, half and half. I will live with that. We live to fight another day. Mm-hmm. Rip nines on table 4. Nothing much at all on table 3. Top set on table 3 now. Still, of course, there is a straight available out there. We don't have it. But we have a blocker for it. And we don't have diamonds, so I will go for it. Let's see how we're doing with our mid set on table 4. Up against the flush draw. Good. Good, good. And everybody folded on table 3. So, on table 1, we have nuts on top that we may share, and we have a bad flush bottom. Let's shoot. Half and half. would have loved a fold there. Seeing that he called with the flush, he would have probably called with the straight and no flush. Doesn't, yeah, he doesn't have. He really doesn't have anything on top. He just has this jack high flush, which is second nut flush, I guess. Yeah, this is not the greatest turn on table 5, but there isn't much to think about, I would say. He has diamonds, we can just as well get the rest in too. Yeah, we're doing great. He has bottom set. Even better, even better. Just before coming online here, I made the pizza dough for tomorrow's dinner. Found some dough on my hands. Today we had fajitas, barbecued the chicken. It was really good. And I'm already looking forward to the pizza tomorrow. I do love food. I love PLO, I love check racing, and I love food. Hmm. Really interesting here on table. Well, now I think we have to fold. I wonder if our hand was good enough to. We could have probably 4-bet him. Seeing as he has 22% 3-bets. 3-bet is. So he's quite eager to 3-bet. Our ace king king with a lot of high cards, 2 suits. I think we would have done well to 4-bet him. Top and bottom on table 3. No clubs for us. We lead out and we are obviously very sensitive to races there. Now we turned double straight blockers. We'll see where this leads us, but we're trying a second barrel, of course, and I think we gotta keep going here since we don't have any clubs and we have the double straight blockers. I think it's quite clear that is our best course of action. and we lose to top two. That happens, but I still think we made the right decision. We marked this guy blue, which means he did something dumb, but we don't have many hands on him to know exactly how. So I don't want to mark someone that I only have 50 hands on normally. So I have this like temporary mark, this blue. That just means that he's done something outlandish to let me know that he's already, there's something up about him. So maybe based on the blue, we could have not bluffed him, but I mean, if we don't bluff there, we will never bluff. We unblock the main draw and we double block the nuts. I mean, and we have only one pair. Let's try a bet here on table 5. Uh, Maybe it was ill-advised to bet there. We actually had pretty good showdown value. Now I guess we have to call. Was a little too cheap to fold. Or maybe not. We're gonna call on table 4 with our wrap here, but we can't really play it that aggressively because of the hearts and our lack of hearts. Now we picked up a flush draw. That's not that great. Yeah, I think we will call here again. There are many good outs for us now. Many good ones and many okay ones. 8 is not one of them. So now we're just gonna check fold and be happy that we got to be in for as long as we did. Hypnotoad came here. See if you can start some beef with him. Hypnotoad is a tight and passive boring player who frequently throws poop at me. I will not sink as low as throwing poop. That's just beneath me. But I will throw bananas at him. And this what is it? Death? I can throw death, but not poop. I am a grown-up after all. We're just gonna come in calling here with our aces on table 3 because our aces are so ugly. And not surprisingly, our aces turn into nothing. This is not the multi-way hand we have on table 1. So we have to be aware of that, but I think we're still going to call here and take a three-way pot, three-way flop. It may be better to just fold it. I just thought it looked so enticing I wanted to take a flop. But I think it's a mistake. Low connected hand, low suited and connected hands. The connections are fine, I guess. You know where you're at, right? Watch out for the low straights, pretty much. But the suits just lose all their meanings. The low connected can still get, I mean, you can still get both good and bad straights, but you can only get bad flushes. All right, on table 5, we're gonna play in, in between, both are in and out of positions with El Blop and Pinchy. We have aces that are so-so. Okay, we're heads up, we're out of position, and there is an ace there. So we have top set. Now we have the nut straight as well. Is he someone who raises rivers? No, he is not. So how are we going to do this? All right, good one, good one. Maybe we could have gotten all of it, but let's not get too greedy. We turn a really nice full house with our aces on table 3. On table 5, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack with an extra 8, 2 suits, and they are racing like crazy. Let's get out of there. And Pedro Poker, let's just make a call here since we're in position. And we have the essential nuts, I would say. We do not have the nuts. 2 nines are the nuts. But we have the second nuts. And 2 nines are, I don't know. It's not what he's having. I think it's fine playing ignoring quads most of the time. When there are 3 to quads on the table, sure. But I don't want to play scared with the best full house. The fullest of houses. Or the biggest of houses. Huh? You can't sail around in the biggest boat being afraid of some quad sea monster. Do you need big boats to catch big fish? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been fishing that much. A little bit. I like to eat fish. I like to eat fish that I caught. When I was a kid, or when I was young, my hometown had a little boat and we would go fish for mackerels. Good times. We didn't get much, but you don't need more than a couple. It's just nice if you go out with a friend sitting there. You don't do much. It's not very active fishing. You just throw your things in and you drag them with the boat. All this where you go whoosh and woo and swoosh and woo. I'm not so interested. Let the fish do the job. Just throw your thing in and wait. That's my type of fishing. Our queen 9 is now an open ender on table 2, but I'm gonna just check it because we also have the aces for showdown value. Mm-hmm. Turn set of tens on table 2. The river brings straight, but not the flush. I think check call is decent here. It doesn't seem to bet many rivers which talk against it, speaks against it. But I still think we're going to do check call here. Maybe check fold is a valid option. But because we don't have any hearts, I would like to check call here. Right? It was the straight and the hearts, but on table 4, we have now nut flush. We bet the flop with nut flush draw and a pair. Now we have both a straight and a flush, but not straight flush. We got a call. Now he has half a pot left. If you can get that in too. Nope, could not. Table 3, we have top and bottom and nut flush draw. Hmm. Let's see if you can play a couple of fun hands before it's time to quit for the day. Like I said when I started, it's going to be a short session today. What have we here? We have one open-ender. Looking at table 1 now. On top, open-ender. On bottom, we have kind of bad open-ender and a bad flush draw in the top pair. call this anyway. Alright. Did this get anything better? No. Just got worse. In all possible ways. Now we would need an 8 and a 9. We have an 8. 9. And we have a 2 pair that might win. So let's just check this. Got a trips. Trip 7s. And the flush draw here. Yeah. Speaking of fishing, I was also for a year sailing. Me and a few friends, we bought a sailboat and we sailed from Sweden here to the Caribbean and then back again. So we did some fishing along the way. We were gone for a year. Really nice, relaxing time. But yeah, fishing wise, we caught one little tuna. It was, I mean, tunas are big, right? But this was a little tuna, but it was still a big fish. It fed us, the four of us, for 4 meals. And then a lot of gold mackerel and bonitos, I think they're called, the smaller ones. Yeah, let's make that call. And we won it. For that on the river. Table 5, we kind of 3-bet. Was Pinchy click raised. There's an ace there, and we even have an ace. So let's bet that. Maybe we can claim aces. Now, with the club there, I don't want to keep betting. Because we don't have clubs, and he only has 1 bet left. Now, it looks pretty good. With top 2, we might win this spot. Yes, it is. I don't think there's any reason to raise it. We're just gonna call this bet. And hope that top 2 is enough. It was not. He had a little straight. The little straight, I mean, it's dumb to say little straight. It's little because it's the wheel, but it was also the nuts. Yeah, it's completely wrong to say the little straight when it's the biggest possible. But yeah, I hope you understand me. Mm, holding that doesn't feel great. Like Pinchy three bets and squeezes so much, I wouldn't have minded for betting this hand, but I don't want to just call it and play it against so many opponents. Alright, we get it in with aces against kings and queens and deuces. On table 1, where we then have 65% equity. First one is us. Second one looks pretty good, but then he finds the deuce and we go half and half. Tony. Butt fruit. I've been saying it before, I really appreciate a good nick. Butt fruit is not a good nick. It's a terrible nick. This other guy here is tennis dude. Tennis dude is decent. Knee high. I don't get the reference or the significance or whatever here. It's this guy Navarra. Navarra. It sounds cool at least. And it probably means something really good to him. I'm sure these guys don't get my nick. I named myself after my favorite children's book character from when I was a kid. But you know, it's a Swedish children's book, so no one here knows what it is. So when I say I like good nicks, it's not really that I mean, I love my nick, I do, because it's homage to this little guy that meant a lot to me growing up. But for everyone else, it's probably you know, a nick that they just don't understand. like me with this Navara. But then there are those guys who name themselves butt fruit. I understand it. I get it. Hate it. Pinchy. That's, I don't know. It's pinchy. It's no. It's There's a good ring to it. You're gonna have a nick that no one understands. Don't make it too complicated. It's Mr. ND Bossman. That's at least powerful. Bossman. Mr. Bossman. Yeah? El Blop also has a ring to it. Oh, this guy is easy money. Puts a bit of pressure on yourself, but also a pretty good nick. All right, Tony has 3-bet us. We call out of position. We flop bad. We flop a gut shot and 2 backdoors. And a couple of trip draws. And it's a horrible flop for a 3-better. This might not be the worst of times to go for a check raise. It was the worst of times to go for a check raise. Talked myself into a check raise. I check raised and I got promptly shoved on. All right, we are 3-bet by Tony again, and we are calling again. And this time we flop just a mid pair. And we don't have the flush draw. We're out of there. It's a bit ingenious to be opening so wide when we have this frequent 3-better behind us. So we should either tighten up or we should open up our 4-bet range. Or maybe a combination. Anyway, try me now, Tony. Try me now. Now I'm ready. Because now, like a true nit, I've waited and found my aces. Alright, we're gonna bet this. We flop a nut flush draw. I'm gonna start sitting out these tables. I'm done for the day. As promised, a very short session. And we will follow the habit and put up the general results. While we're closing up for the day. Yes, we're trending okay. Still a big gap between the green and the purple. And once again, the green is the actual result, the purple is the all-in EV adjusted result. And both of them are without breakback. I think that we're winning a bit today, maybe $8 or so. That will put us at a little over 90 in the total. Let's see if Ace King can win here on table 4. Ace King could split on table 4. Down there. Yeah, we got the flush on table 1, but it is a bad flush. Now it is a straight flush. Which is a pretty good hand. There were folds. Last hand on this table too. Ah, Pinchy has gone from 1,000 big blinds to being almost all in here on table 5. I think Pinchy is winning this hand though. Okay, yeah, there was a fold. Pinchy is not aggressive guy on the river. He's giving you action there. He is having it. No, he's likely having it. My assertion would be that he is having it. But let's not talk in absolutes because there aren't absolutes here. So I think that was that. Short but sweet. And thank you for watching. I will see you soon again. I'm Pulvret and I love PLO. Peace out.